The following program contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome, Dr. Cantor.
Pleasure to be here.
All right, so can you share your specific mental health concerns surrounding children transitioning genders?
I think the bottom line of it is there's a big problem where people are anticipating or expecting that transition will fix everything that's bothering the kid. We keep talking about kids who are depressed, who are anxious, who are uncomfortable with whatever their surroundings are. And we're getting a story that transition will fix everything, that whatever depression, whatever symptoms they're experiencing are because of transphobia or because that they haven't been affirmed in their gender. And that's just not what the research is showing. The research is showing instead that these people have these other issues that they need to be working through, and that they're kind of blaming everything on gender rather than tackling those issues on their own. So what we're ending up seeing is people going through transition, and it doesn't help. The problems that they had before continue to be the problems that they have after.
I don't know what research you're looking at, doctor, with all due respect, but that's not the case of the majority of kids.
Name the study that shows that.
There are quite a number. In fact, there was just a recent Swedish study of 50 years of experience.
Right. No emotion occurs in a vacuum, right? And which came first, the chicken or the egg? Is it because I don't know who I am and that's why I feel bad? Or is it because I just feel bad and part of that doesn't allow me to find out who I am? And so that's why the therapy is so important. That's why you've really got to stop down. If your kid is having questions, confusion, dysphoria about it, you really got to give it its due attention. You know, Dr. Cantor, in the psych world, we always talk about motivation, right? We want to know why people do the things they do. In your opinion, what do you think motivates a child to want to transition towards the other sex?
There's more than one motivator, and the research keeps showing over and over again that these people respond differently to different kinds of treatment, and there are different correlates of it. So the best thing to do to help these kids is different. For some of these kids, it's kind of like they're so gay, they really are happier being the other sex, or they're so lesbian, they really are happier being male. But for others, it's coming from a less healthy place. For a lot of these kids, it's attention seeking. It's being cool. It's standing out. And the new group that we've really only started seeing coming around since social media are kids who are, especially the bio-females, transitioning not because they feel like men, although they'll say that, but they feel like they're going to be failures as women. That's also why some identities like non-binary became so overwhelmingly popular in no time. That don't compare me to either one. I'm my own person. I don't want to be judged by either one of those standards. And that is a very understandable and usual part of childhood.
What's wrong with that opening of exploring that area in between without necessarily being one or the other?
I would argue it's sexist. Why can't girls just be different if they want to be different? Why can't they be more like boys if they want and still be women? Why does that make them a boy, or why does that make them a third gender? Why can't they just be non-conforming women?
Mm-hmm. But ultimately it comes down to consent and self-determination.
A word was missing.
And these are the
informed
models now.
consent. And when these kids are actively misinformed, they can't provide informed consent.
Now, Dr. Cantor, let me switch gears with you just a little bit. This is a very specific area of interest for me because I really enjoy working this particular personality group. Why do you say that borderline personality disorders may play a role in this?
Well, one of the primary symptoms of borderline personality is unstable identity.
Dr. Soh, any final thoughts?
I just think it's really important that these young people are able to get the help and support that they deserve, and that anyone who does raise concern about it is not called transphobic, bigoted, hateful, any of these names, because that shuts down the conversation. I don't think people who are critical of this ideology deserve to be shamed or deplatformed or censored or silenced, as we see over and over again. I see so many of my colleagues in academia who are having their livelihoods and their personal reputations destroyed because they speak out against this. This was my reason for leaving academia. The only way I could have written my book, The End of Gender, is because I left academia,